Well, last week I got these toggle switches hooked up to tracks 2 and 3 up here. Track 2 there that the Metra train is on, and then track 3 is also isolated now by the toggle, is this track. Well, this week I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Similar toggle switches, but let me show you where I'm going to work this week. Well, right now these toggle switches here are hooked up to dwarf switches or dwarf lights right here. In fact, let me see if I can get one on. Any going on? Oh, let's try over here. Some are on over here. There's a green and a red. Sorry about that. Green. So there's the green. So I got the toggle switches working over here. These are for this side, and these are for wired up back here. So you see I've got those wired up. Well, I'm going to hook them up to be, well, let me explain it again. Hang on. Okay, back to here. This set of toggles turns on the lights down by the end of the track. These toggles turn the lights on over up here at this end of the tracks. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to have these toggles be for the track power and these be for the light, the dwarfs on both sides. So that's my goal this week. So I'm going to go be working at the back of the, look at all that mumbo jumbo. I got to rewire everything back here. So that's going to be a fun project. I'm going to do one at a time. More to come. All right, I'm at the Chicago Northwestern, well, really the Chicago terminal, and I am ready to work on the track power. I noticed when I cut these rails, the connection here was keeping those in line, so I'm going to have to probably put some nails in here to move that over and keep it over there. That shouldn't be a big deal. I got the holes drilled here and here and here and here, here and here. These are for the feeders. And then here and here. And then over, where are the ones over here? Oh, right here. Here and here. And then I have to hook those up to those toggles over here where it says track power. So all of those tracks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 will be all hooked up to those tracks up here, where those feeder wires I will put and attach by soldering those in place. See right here. You know, that reminds me. So I don't want to break this right at the solder point here where the rails are. So over here I've got the similar situation right here. So instead of breaking it here, I'm going to break it here so they will stay aligned, because I won't mess with the connector. They'll stay connected there, and I'll cut it back here, the gap. Well, there are all the feeder wires, and I just have to solder those in, and that's what I'm going to do next. Solder those puppies to the rails, to the outer rails, so it doesn't interrupt the flanges on the inside of the rails. So Chris is running the 1960s train with the modern diesels, C44-9Ws, Check the signals just changed. So he's going to do.
Boxcars still have roof locks. So.
Yep, that's why it's a 1960s train.
Yeah.
You got it.
And they don't have the barcodes on the sides.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good job.
And why did that turn red?
Because he's now, that block is occupied
Okay.
by that train.
They've got a motion detector in them.
And once that clears, then about 30 seconds later, it changes to yellow and then back to green.
Oh my back.
Oh.
Here it comes. We got a caboose on this train too.
1960s, they definitely had a caboose. Yeah.
That's back when the railroads had a really sturdy union. Some of your buildings don't really need weathering, they're already naturally weathered.
Yeah, I know. Just all the dust.
Is that Northwestern engine the one Jordan gave you?
It might be. There's some wobbling cars in there.
Couple.
My friend PJ Morlock from high school, my best friend, is here. Hello,
Hello.
PJ. And so we're doing the night shift here.
Best train layout
Ever.
ever. And Kurt, just kudos to you for
Oh.
your passion, for your desire to create, and for just the joy that you were able to bring not only to yourself, but with others that come and see this magnificent layout.
I appreciate that, PJ. You know, my greatest joy is sharing it with others. So I really appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. So it's amazing that it started with just one engine and a couple of rolling stock and a caboose. And
That's it.
And look what 60 years will get you.
Yeah. What? Am I that old? Wow.
Just amazing. I figure that engine and that caboose,
They gotta be here somewhere.
they're there someplace. Yeah, they're there someplace. That's all good. Just incredible. Beautiful.
See, there they go.
Well, it's weather related. Huh?
Yeah, it's weather related. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but that's what happens.
Okay, here we go.
Heading into the yard.
Into the yard. Yeah.
the lights. That's cool. It's a nice station stop there, isn't it?
Yes. I didn't know you were recording. Not bad.
No problem.
There's actually trains down there. I wonder if theirs lights up the way you want yours.
Where you going?